Hey everyone, this is Kyle from Money at 30, and it's time for another roundup of recent personal finance, credit card, and travel news. October 2023 once again included a bunch of news that could affect your wallet, so I've compiled some of the top stories from the past month to share, including revamps for 2 Hilton cards, the impending closure of Mint, actual updates from Delta, and more. First up, Hilton and American Express recently revamped the Surpass and Aspire cards, including hiking the annual fees. There's good and bad news about 2 of Hilton's co-branded cards. Starting with the Hilton Honors Surpass card, it will now earn 4x honors points on US online retail purchases. More impactfully, cardholders can now earn up to $200 per year in statement credits on eligible purchases of participating Hilton properties. However, this credit is divided into quarters, meaning that cardholders can earn up to $50 back every quarter, which certainly changes its usability. I should also note that the Surpass card has now removed the previous Priority Pass benefit that entitled cardholders to 10 complimentary airport lounge visits per year. As mentioned, the annual fee for the Hilton Honors Surpass has also increased from $95 to $150. Next up, the Hilton Honors Aspire has also revamped its perks and credits while retaining some others. Cardholders will continue to enjoy automatic Hilton Honors Diamond status, and the card will keep all of its rewards categories intact. As for what's new, the previous $250 in annual statement credits for Hilton Resort property purchases has been increased to $400 per year, although it's now $200 for the first half of the year and $200 for the second half. The card has also added a $200 credit for eligible flight purchases. While that's down from the $250 airline fee credit it had before, this updated credit is easier to use as it includes airfare itself. But once again, the credit is broken down into quarterly increments, so $50 per quarter. Although there are a few other changes and updates, the two biggest things to know are that the card has also added a $189 Clear Plus credit, which covers your entire annual membership for the service, and the Aspire card will no longer offer a Priority Pass. With all these changes, the card's annual fee will rise to $550 from the previous $450. Overall, these changes are a mixed bag given the way that the credits are divided, but if you're a frequent traveler and Hilton guest, then these card options may be worth the increased annual fee. As always, be sure to run the numbers and make sure that these Amex Hilton Honors cards make sense for you. In some credit card news that's a bit out of left field, the site NerdWallet has launched a new secured credit card. Seeing a hole in the market, NerdWallet is introducing a new credit building option. The NerdUp by NerdWallet card is a secured credit card that apparently offers credit limits between $100 and $10,000. Like other secured products, the limit is based on the security deposit that customers have. What makes the NerdUp card a bit unique is that it also earns rewards. Specifically, cardholders can earn 1% back on all purchases. This earned cash back will then be automatically applied to the cardholder's deposit account, meaning that they'll also be growing their credit limit. While 1% back isn't super exciting for most unsecured cards, the NerdUp card may not be a bad option in terms of secured products. Therefore, if you're looking to build or establish credit, then this option may be worth a look. Moving on to personal finance news, Intuit has announced that it's shutting down the popular app Mint. Despite being one of the most well-known and respected financial apps, Mint is ending its run next year. This news comes from the service's parent company, Intuit, which initially revealed a January 1st shutdown date, but has since removed that detail. In any case, as it closes Mint, Intuit is pushing users towards Credit Karma and says that it'll be integrating Mint features over there. However, it's unclear how many of the app's features will actually be available in Credit Karma. So if you're someone who used Mint for budgeting, you may want to start looking for alternatives. If you're thinking about moving your current brokerage account, Robinhood is offering a 1% bonus for a limited time. Through December 8th, Robinhood customers can earn a 1% bonus on the net value of eligible assets transferred to a taxable, meaning non-retirement, Robinhood account from another brokerage. To get started, users can initiate an automated customer account transfer service request once they've opened a Robinhood account. There is no cap or limit to this offer, however, in order to retain this bonus, the money transferred into a Robinhood account must stay there for at least 2 years. If this requirement is not met, the app will charge back a proportional amount of the money, and the fee would come in addition to any ACATS fee charged by Robinhood. This new offer is somewhat similar to one of Robinhood Retirement's features. With a traditional or Roth IRA on the platform, customers can earn a 1% bonus on contributions. Furthermore, this bonus is recently raised to 3% for Robinhood Gold customers. However, in this case, customers must hold eligible funds in their account for 5 years in order to retain the bonus. While this deal could be pretty lucrative, keep in mind that your outgoing brokerage may charge you a fee to transfer. But if you can avoid that, then perhaps it'll be worth it. Finally, in an update to last month, Delta has now made adjustments to its unpopular announcements regarding status requirements and lounge access. Delta has apparently listened to the pushback it got upon announcing its 2025 SkyMiles plans and has made some key updates. First, in terms of status, the airline has backed off from the initially announced new requirements and lowered the MQD needed for each level. On that note though, the new scheme where medallion qualifying dollars are all that matters will remain in place. Moving on to the lounge component of the announcement, there have been some positive updates there as well. For Amex Platinum cardholders, Delta has increased the number of annual Sky Club visits from the originally announced 6 to 10. More importantly, the airline has clarified that a visit will consist of a 24-hour period. This is key as there was concern that those flying a multi-city itinerary may end up blowing through most of their visit allotment in a single round trip. This 24-hour rule also applies to the Delta SkyMiles Reserve card, which will now include 15 visits per year versus the initially announced 10. Also, in the case of both cards, customers will have the option to pay a $50 per visit fee once they exhaust their allotment. As a reminder, these new visitation caps go into effect in February 2025. Additionally, those who spend at least $75,000 per calendar year on their Amex Platinum or SkyMiles Reserve card will continue to have unlimited Delta Sky Club access for the remainder of the medallion year as well as the following medallion year. Overall, while there's always reason to gripe, I think that these adjustments are pretty fair. In particular, I'm pleased that Delta clarified what a Sky Club visit is and think that the 24-hour rule makes sense. In other words, for the time being, I'll continue being an Amex and Delta loyal. Hopefully this gives you a better idea about what some of these updates are all about, but for more on these stories, I'll have links to my articles in the description box down below. Also, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe because we have new videos all the time and roundups like this one every month. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time here on Money at 30.